Breaking news here at the Forest School in Richmond, Vermont. As you can see, we have some colt's foot that is flowering. You can see the nice flower. Kind of looks like a dandelion, and they're coming out of the ground, nice and spiny looking, right by the water. Stay tuned for more information. We live? Breaking news here at the Forest School, Vermont, in Richmond. There's nobody here. Repeat, there's nobody here. I would like to make an addendum to the last video. As you can see, the rusty can is still here. It's been here for a long time. It's still here. Breaking news here at the Forest School in Richmond, Vermont. The swing still works, but there's nobody to push off. Stay tuned for more information. Breaking news, Forest School. The big giant log that you get a workout on is really working my legs still. I'm getting a really good workout. Teddy Pie here, Richmond, Vermont. Breaking news. If you're in quarantine, this is a great song to sing. If you can't read it, look in a mirror and it might be easier. It says, I want to be free. Like a flower and a bee. Like a bird up in a tree. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh! Breaking news here. Forest School, Richmond, Vermont, ReTribe. As you can see, there's scat on the ground. I repeat, scat on the ground. Not to be eaten. It appears some kind of creature has plopped some little nuggets on the ground. What kind do you think they are? And don't say chocolate. Breaking news, Forest School in Richmond. As you can see, there's this tree that has all of its leaves left on it still from last year. These leaves have stayed on the tree all winter. What kind of leaves are these? Can you tell? They're kind of very thin and waxy, like almost like wax paper. This is what the bark looks like. It makes me want to go out to soak up some sun on the beach. Like a dolphin in the sea. Teddy Pie Trek, ReTribe Vermont, reporting for Forest School. We've got some breaking news here. I'm on the trail hiking in to the main camp of Forest School, where we go up the hill, the big hill, that some of the smaller ones have to be dragged by their ears to get up to the top. And it appears that the trail is changing. As you can see, there's some steps that you walk on so you can get up easier. And then, normally, we would go on this trail here, and we go up this way, that way. But look at that, it's closed off. Can't go that way. We're going that way. Here we go. Look at this new trail. Just hiking along, having a good time. My besties. Going up, 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 and oh, it's great to be coming home. It's been a while. So I'm just waiting for everyone to get here at Forest School. I'm a little early today, so I'm just gonna wait for everyone to get here. I'll just be hanging out. Hey, it's Teddy Pie, Forest School news reporter, and it's been a half hour. No one has come yet. I'm getting a little restless, a little antsy. I'm just gonna wait a little longer in case there's some stragglers who just haven't made it yet. Breaking news, this is Teddy Pie, ReTribe Report, and it's been 3 hours and no one else has come to Forest School. I'm really hungry, and I thought we were having some stone soup today, so I brought my ingredient. I brought stone. Just gonna add it into the soup right for a sec. There we go. And I think that's all you're supposed to do. I haven't made this without some of the other mentors before, so I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. But you just put a stone in the pot and stir it up. I forgot how to start a fire. I get a little stressed out here by myself. This is a lot to do just by yourself. I'm also a little worried about this stone soup. Every time I have it, it just kind of sits in my stomach like a rock. I told the doctor, but he doesn't understand. Man, I really wish there was a chef here. I'm gonna go find something else to eat. Oh boy, we're in for a treat now. I just found it. I just got to the maple bucket. Let's see if there's any maple in here. Huh. What? Oh man, it's empty. Why do you think it's empty? Why is there no maple sap flowing into this bucket anymore? Is it too cold? Is it too warm? Are we in a drought? How does maple flow? The sap. Hello? Where'd you go? Oh, I think I hear someone. 1 second. Folks, we're in for a rare treat. We are about to come upon a creature who lives in these woods. He is a fierce one. He's strong, and it appears he is getting some vitamin D into his body right now. Let's get a little closer. All right, we have to be very quiet because we don't want to disturb this being. Let's slowly sneak upon him using our feet to make as little noise as possible, walking like foxes. So let's put your heel down and then slowly move forward. What is he doing? What could he be doing? I gotta do. I don't think he sees us yet. I think we're still in the clear. He seems to be doing something. There might be a rattlesnake, I'm not sure. Breaking news, folks. I'm here at the Forest School in Richmond, Vermont, with the Forest School report, and it appears it was just Colin. It was just Colin. It looks like he's, well, let's find out what he's doing. Sir, what are you doing today?
Well, I was going to sit here and read this book about dandelions, but then I think I lost the book on my walk up that hill or something, or I just forgot it.
That is too bad. Maybe you can help us with something. So I was trying to make stone soup up by the fire, and it didn't work out too well. And I'm looking for other food to eat. Do you have any tips on what I can eat out here right now? I'm really hungry, really stressed, really scared, and really lonely. It's the quarantine season.
Well, if you shine the camera right over here on this little planty, I believe that this plant here is called partridge berry.
Partridge berry.
And while I don't see any of its little red berries, I see another one around here.
Yes. There's the light lime green stripe in the middle.
Yeah.
And it has berries. Are they like red?
Yeah.
As they say in English? Yeah. Red berries. Red berries. And do they have like little eye holes if you were to pluck them out? Like 2 eye sockets where they don't have eyes, unfortunately. Yeah. But if they did have eyes, they'd probably be there.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. This sounds like a job for the forager. Good afternoon. This is the forager. I'm looking for some things to eat and listening to the birds. It appears I found something that I can eat. Let's take a look. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that beautiful. You know what that is? Look at that nice yellow. It's got some purpley veins. The leaves are still coming out. See these leaves? That, my good friends, is a violet. And bless your heart, you can eat these. I can feel the sustenance already. Good afternoon, this is the forager. Breaking news here in Richmond. It appears we have found, check this out, some kind of plant that is about to flower. It's got 3 leaves, kind of looks like a triangle. What do you think it could be? A triangle. I wonder if it's a quadrium, a dualium, or a trillium. Later on, this plant might smell like a stinking Benjamin, as they say, because they can smell. So be careful. Do you want to be a stinking Benjamin? Breaking news. The forager here at ReTribe in beautiful Richmond, Vermont, at the Forest School land. And it appears we have a real treat here. Oh no. Where did it go? Do you see it? It's edible. It's green. But not just green. It also has some maroony, purpley. Oh, look at that! How beautiful! See it? See it here? Look at this. Look at that, see? You know what this is? You know what that is? This beautiful marbled looking leaf is another edible that can be eaten. And I'm gonna pick it. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. So this right here, see the marble color? pretty soon it's going to have some nice yellow flowers. And this you can eat. Wow. Wow, the sweetness. It tastes like summer in a leaf. Ooh, a little bitter, a little sweet. Makes me want to put it in a salad, and it'll really complement that stone soup that is still sitting in my stomach. And we're back. Welcome back to the ReTribe Forest Report. I am your investigative reporter, Teddy Pye, here in beautiful Richmond, Vermont. And it's time for everyone's favorite segment of the program, Whatever Happened To? And today's Whatever Happened To is brought to us from, let's check this email out, from Tabitha in Williston, Vermont. Tabitha says, "Dear Forest School mentors, there used to be a cave system that young niños would live in on the hillside near the treehouse. Can you tell us whatever happened to that place?" Well, Tabitha, that's a great question, and I just happened to be up here in the treehouse. And we are very near the tunnels. So, as you can see, crossed over here, there's the remnants of the tunnels. Let's investigate. So I'm going down the ladder to the lower level of the treehouse. And now I'm going down the other ladder. And I'm gonna do a little jump. Now we're going down. Okay, so here we are. Looks like someone's sit spot over there. And there's the tunnels. That's where we're headed right now. Now, this winter, there were some children who were pushing giant snowballs down to knock people down the hill, usually mentors. And I have to report, it was rather fun. But here, looks like there's some kind of trail. You can walk up, and what it looks to be a tunnel system used to exist here, and it appears that it has collapsed inwards. Folks, this is breaking news. We have a partial tunnel collapse here at Forest School. And now, the other part of the tunnel system that you can still see if we look in, there's still some tunnelage left. It's enough to fit a few niños in there. It's actually rather complex up there. You can still fit in there. I'm gonna try to do it myself. There's a lot of insects crawling out of it. I'm a little worried, but here at the ReTribe Report, we're here to get news for you. So here we go. Okay. So I'm in the tunnel system. It looks like it's been used for thousands or a couple of years. And you can really see up here, there's a lot of root structures. We are literally underneath trees right now. And there's another exit. So there's two exits in case the fire marshal comes. And it's still holding up pretty well. If we just got some people to clean this out, I think it would be salvageable. So Tabitha in Williston, Vermont, thank you for your question. And the tunnel system is still intact. It's a little rusty right now, but we will rebuild bigger, faster, stronger after this quarantine. Good afternoon. This is Teddy Pye with the ReTribe Report at Forest School. And I have been hiking through Forest School for 27 hours straight, plus or minus, I don't know, 25 hours. And I've come to a place of deep hunger. All I've subsisted off of is violets and trout lilies. They're called trout lilies because they look like the underside of a trout, obviously. And I'm here looking for other forms to eat. I've come to the famous spot that some young ones used to play in. It just looks like a piece of ground here, but this is none other than the famous Richmond ReTribe Forest School mud pit, clay pit that literal boots have been lost in sometimes. Luckily they've been salvaged. Maybe even a child or two has been lost. But luckily they've been salvaged. Everyone's okay. And as you can see, this hill here is very clear, very open. Some would call this disturbance. Something knocked open some area here. There used to be a lot of trees here. Maybe humans did it, or maybe a giant did it. And a lot of times in these kinds of places, when you're near water and disturbed areas, there are some interesting flowers growing that you can eat. And let's see if we can find any. Would you look at that? We have found some more colt's foot. You may remember at the beginning of today's program, we found some colt's foot down by the entrance of Forest School. And here's some more. And these are edible, although these flowers don't look like they're quite ready to eat yet. They want to grow some more. I'm gonna let them grow. And then later on, once the flowers go away, then the leaves come out. And they look like horseshoes, hence the name colt's foot. And you can put those in salads too, to complement that soup. So, but those aren't ready yet. They come out later. All the energy is focused on the flowers first in this plant. So, hey, colt's foot. Nice. Looking good. Keep it up. Keep growing. I love ya. Breaking news here at Forest School in beautiful Richmond, Vermont. This is Teddy Pye, investigative reporter with the ReTribe Report. And as you can see, we have some plant life that is here that very likely may have been around all winter, if I'm not mistaken. And this plant, if you dig underneath, you see the, it kind of looks like a serrated three-leaf clover, except the stem's very thin. It's a little more floppy. And if you dig underneath, you will see in the root structure these very interesting looking gold-colored threads. See that? See how they're gold-colored? Well, what you can do with it, this gold thread, is the name of the plant. It's called gold thread, named after the plant. And the root, the gold root, is really good. It's very bitter, but it's been used for antiviral things, good for the immune system. It's also good for mouth ulcers or other sorenesses in the mouth. And you can just take a little bit and dessert, I tell you. It's a good dessert. It is not sweet at all and isn't what is traditionally eaten as a dessert anywhere that I know of. I just call it dessert because I'm eating it after my big meal of trout lily and violet. Nice and bitter. I can really feel the viruses in me are already shaking in their boots. I feel strong. So I'm gonna go on a little run now. Breaking news here at the Forest School in Richmond, Vermont. I have just stumbled upon something that many forest schoolers love to eat, and it looks just like a three-leaf clover. Not a serrated one, but it looks just like a three-leaf clover. There she is, as you can see. Looks like three hearts coming together. Wood sorrel, as they say, somewhere. And this wood sorrel has been around for a while too, I think. Might be left over from last year. So you could eat it. It tastes kind of lemony. Sometimes a little sweet, sometimes a little sour. So there's nothing. There's a lemon aftertaste. This one's a little dry, because I think it's so old. But still good. You know? Sometimes you make do with what you got. And we're back. Folks, we have an incredible opportunity today. I am taking you to my very own sit spot. And this place, no forest schooler has seen ever in their life. They've never seen me here. It's a complete secret. Nobody knows where it's at. But as you can see, there's these beautiful trees. Can you tell what trees those are? I can. Here's the bark. Nice, big, sturdy bark. Go all the way up. They've already got their needles, so they're needly. Let's see. There's some old needles on the ground. This, my dear friends, is the hemlock. I sit underneath hemlocks. This is the spot where I sit. They say in other languages, sit spot. I'm curious what your sit spots look like. Are they different than mine? More wooded? More open? What kinds of plant life are growing near your sit spots? I've got these hemlocks. Aha, here's some hemlock as evidence. See, there's like almost two little white lines on the undersides of the needles. And they're kind of stubby looking, like the size of my finger. Good source of vitamin C. Put it in a tea, make some hemlock tea, white pine tea. And we're back. Folks, welcome to the last segment of the ReTribe Rapport, Forest School style. I'm Teddy Pie, and I'm here at our Earth compass that is made in a circle pointing to the cardinal directions. The point that has all that white quartz up there is pointing to the north. Inspired by a man some of you may know as Dokes. He's a good friend. Shout out to Dokes and all the quartz he has brought to Forest School. So yeah, we usually circle up here when it's time to say goodbye. Please, by all means, share pictures, videos, stories of your own experiences at your local quarantined Forest School days near your homes or wherever you are. And don't forget to ask adults who know what you're picking to try to eat those edibles. Don't just eat an edible thinking if you don't know what exactly it is. Very important. And yeah, thanks to all of our sponsors, viewers like you. The day is done. The dance goes on.